Hello everyone, it is a pleasure again for me to be able to spend this moment with you. This video I want to do it regarding the importance of spending time with your children. And when I say spending time with your children, a lot of parents I know don't spend time with their children. So do you know that by just spending time with them, you strengthen the relationship, you strengthen the bond that really exists between parents and children. A lot of people don't know that, they don't even think about that. They think, okay, they can leave the children on their own, and the children can do their own things, and then they parents can do their own things. No, it is not a good idea. Let me mention three different things that really can strengthen the bond within a family. There's something called family night or movie night. When I say movie night, you don't have to go outside of your house to have a movie night. You can choose a movie, a family oriented movie that you can sit down with your children and with your wife to watch. A lot of kids, they really love that. And I can give you an example about my kids. From time to time, they will check the DVR just to see what movie did I record for them. Or they can come right away and say, Dad, can we watch a movie tonight? If I'm too busy, I may tell them, okay, so I'm busy now, so give me some time and we're gonna watch a movie together. Because they think by sitting down with their parents and by watching a movie, that brings them closer together. And then this is true, because when they're sitting down and watching the movie, asking you questions, sometimes they pause to ask you a question about what do you think will happen next in the movie, or why this character did what he or she did in the movie. And this is a time for you as parents to really, if you have something to inculcate, if you have some moral values to inculcate, if you have anything to teach them about the social life or whatever that the movie is about, this is the time for you to do that. I'm telling you, spending time with them, watching a movie, it is one of the things that you can do just to show them that you care about them, that to show them, okay, they are very important in your life. You don't just stay by yourself and watch movies by yourself. Sometimes I may tell them, okay, the movies I'm gonna watch with my wife has a mature things in them. That's when your children, you may not want them to see scenes of cases, because especially if they are at a young age. Okay, so it's time even for you to choose movies that are age appropriate, that movies that can teach them something, but movies that will not really bring some things that are over their age. Exactly. So another thing you can do is to discuss current events. It can be about politics, it can be about economical development, it can be about social issues. It is time for you to stay with them and then to discuss current events, something that happened in a school, something bad that everybody is talking about. It is time for you to base or to tap on those issues, just to make them feel comfortable. If something is happened that is a violent thing, so it is time for you to reassure them, okay, to teach them how to protect themselves if a violent situation really happens in their neighborhood, in their school, or wherever they are. So it is, you should choose those events, those current events, just to teach them about life. And then what about other things? You can have a date. If I remember one time I went to Boston with I think 2 of my girls, and then away from their mom. So I know the mother was not too comfortable staying by herself, but we had to go to Boston, and we went to Boston to my sister's house, and we had a great time, because that was a way for us, for me as the father with 3 of my girls, and to go. And then we visited the different stores. We went to do some outing. We went to some restaurants. We ate, and then that was the time that we had together. That's when you have your children. Sometimes you can plan something to go out with them. And if mother is not available, if his mother is not present, and she would need some rest, so this is the time for you to go with your children. It can be your male children, or can be your female children. It is a time for you to go out with them, and then to discuss things that are of interest to them, to discuss things that are very important to them. So today we discussed 3 things. Movie night is very important, and then discussions about current events, current issues. So you use those events just to ask your children question, and to really have them ask you question. And then this is a time for you to know exactly what their views are about certain things in life. It can be sex, it can be religion, it can be racism, it can be anything. This is the time for you to really spend time with them, and then to ask them question, and to let them ask you question. And then I say also, you have date with them, with your children, go out there, go to a movie, go to a store, and then buy things, and then surprise them about certain things. I know, because I can say by experience that it is very important for me. I remember one time, and then my wife said to our children, so today I'm not going to church today, so you can go by yourself. And then one of the girls said, no, I don't think that will happen, because we always go as a family. And that's when in her mind it was unconceivable that the mom would stay home and then they would go to church, because we never did anything like that. We always together. So I'm telling you, everything that you do, anything that you do, try to do it as a family, because I'm telling you, that really strengthens your bond, that strengthens your family. A lot of husbands and wives, they do things separately, and then they do things separately from their children. This is not a good idea. So these are some of the ideas that I wanted to share with you. And then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The channel is the Willie Delmas channel. And then we have another channel that we also is called Del Fam TV. So we set this channel specifically to bring the creations, the products, the productions that we'll be really distributing in the near future. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Ciao. Willie Delmas.